We got the result of the pulse question. Do you think the misrule is fair? Yeah, 58% say yes. Yeah, that was quite amazing how it nudged the red
26.
onto the pink spot a couple of shots ago. This was the shot here as he potted the pink off the cushion, flicked the red onto the pink spot. Took a few years of practice to be able to perfect that sort of shot, John, wouldn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And it was
33.
A timely run of the ball. John just about to get down, noticed there was a foreign object. As Judd can only watch now and wonder if he'll get back to the table with a chance of winning this frame.
It really is a key frame, this, because if Judd opened up a 4-frame advantage, even the great John Higgins would find it tough. So he knows the importance of this frame.
$40. $41.
Still needs 3 of these remaining reds to clinch the frame at this visit.
$47.
Sometimes when you've got 2 reds close together like that, you're not sure which of the reds will pot. And that's why he was grimacing there slightly. In fact, it looks as if, well, that is very tight. Now, one of them goes, but it's difficult to pick out which one goes. Look.
Yeah, well, I'd say the one, the right-hand side one. The left one looks a bit tight to me. And if it is the right-hand one, he's not perfect on this, but he's playing the left-hand one. Does it go? It didn't. It did not go.
John Higgins, 47.
Isn't it amazing? John was right behind it and he felt it would go, but from this camera angle you could see that it didn't. The other one potted, as you said, John. But sometimes it's so difficult to judge which one.
Yep. 1.
Not straightforward by any means, but looking at the angle on the pink here, he might be able to develop the red next to the black. You see. Wrong choice, but it was difficult to choose. He's just debating whether to try and cannon the black and red there.
Well, he's nudged it. He hasn't really knocked it into a better position, in all honesty.
$8.
Now this could be the key shot coming up. If he's too straight on this pink, he'll have a bit of a problem. Straight enough. Just was able to screw off the side cushion, and he's not straight on this red. Still got to be accurate though with this type of shot.
14.
Particularly if he plays it with any pace.
$15.
He's quite amazing. He just hammers those into the pocket because we know how tight the pockets are. And this would be a body blow for John Higgins if he was to lose this frame after not been able to decide which of the reds would pot.
Yeah, I suppose John Higgins may be thinking his only hope here is the blue, particularly if Judd knocks this in. Because Judd is going to need the blue. He's looking at the scoreboard. If he pots the black, he'll make the points level, and he'll need up to and including the blue. Pot the pink, he'll need the pink. But the pink offered better position, so the blue
28.
Definitely key to the frame.
30.
I don't know if he's got the angle. He'd love to get the white over in the circle, and then he could play the brown to develop the blue, but I don't think he's got the angle to do that.
33.
So now, has he got an angle to screw right down to the blue? Well, he's got an angle, so he can get the white, and we know the cue power he has. There's no reason why he won't get near the blue. Oh, if he misses the pink, he would probably have cannoned that
37.
blue out.
Well, surely not even Judd Trump can take this blue one down the cushion. A little bit surprised he decided to go that way, but as you say, if he just misses the pink, I feel like you, Dennis, would have got the cannon. Surely this blue too risky. The blue would put him 13 points in front with 13 remaining.
He's looking at the potting angle, he's looking at the scoreboard. He'd love to take it on. But as I mentioned, the importance of this frame. 4 in front. Or 2 in front. You see, to send the blue around the angles, the normal safety shot, the blue would probably cannon into the pink or black. So that's why he was debating whether to risk this. He's just trying to work out if he can get the blue around the angles.
Yeah, I think he's looking if he did play the pot on the blue, whether if he went over to the left-hand side he could get the cover, but well, percentage-wise I think it's odds against him potting the blue, but he's potted some balls. But once you make your decision, you've got to fully commit.
Thank you.
It's not often he takes this long over a shot. Nearly 2 minutes thinking time. You can't blame him though.
Drop drum, 37.
Could that be a big turning point in this final?
Quietly, please.
Oh, he hasn't got into it.
5.
He didn't cue that very well. That's a sign of quite a bit of tension, quite rightly so, because, well, he's puffing. It's tough out there at the moment for John. He badly needs this frame. He had a lot of margin for error there and just underscrewed it. Oh, where's the black going? Where's the black going? That'll do very nicely.
11.
It was a brave shot on the pink, but to cannon the black over the pocket, what a bonus. So Judd's difficult blue has cost him. Big frame for John Higgins, and it looked like he could fall 4 behind. He's closed to just 2 behind. It's now 12-10.
Oh, and that's the whole Higgins clan up on the players now celebrating. You saw John's youngest son, Oliver, there punching the air. And what an important frame, but a monstrous frame is what you called it as we were watching it there, Steve.
Yes, a crucial frame for John Higgins to get over the line in. And at one stage in that, he had the choice of two reds. They were both touching each other. We were sitting in the studio from behind the camera, from behind the pocket. We didn't think that red went. John obviously did think that. It's a judgment call for him. And then Judd Trump got in and it looked like he was going to win the frame.
So there you go. It's not very often that you see John Higgins miscalculate that, but is that a sign of the tension and the pressure that's beginning to affect
I think definitely it is a sign. Sometimes when you're out there and the pressure does get to you, you make the wrong decisions. And quite clearly, he was hoping almost that that red was on, but it wasn't. It was the top red of the two that was on, and we could see that quite clearly. Had he come around the other side of the pocket and maybe had a look, he would have seen that. But the tension is quite clearly there. He played a really bad blue where he had a